your birthday? if the way What's up, my people, my sisters, my brothers, my people. My name is Tim Black. Welcome back to the Tim Black Show. What it look like? What it be like? Welcome, people. The mic is hot. All right, so I want to say what's up to my people on YouTube, X, and of course, the almighty Facebook. So thank you, Buck, Bewley, and the great Black Mamba in the house. People in the house, man. Thank y'all for tuning into the show. Who's in here, man? We got people. Cat Negrita. What's up, Cat? What's up, Waggy? The Black Spectrum up in his joint. And Chris, what's up, Chris? What's up, my people? What's up, Arlene Chambers? Welcome back, sis. Nigel, I see you. Must be a day off. Tobias, what's up? Good to see you. Good to have you back. As always, fam. Oh, man. Wow. Megs, what's up, Megs? How you doing, Megs? Megs strikes again. Megs got a winning streak. The Megs winning streak, along with the Black Mamba winning streak, continues. So what is happening? Look, guys, this is the show. This is what we do. If it's your first time around, let me tell you. Tim Black Show covers U.S. politics, breaking news, and Black culture. We do that every day except Tuesdays and Saturday. And we intend to tell the news straight. Our motto is, the Tim Black Show is where Black people get the raw truth they deserve. That's what they deserve, the raw truth. Tonight will be no exception. Also, there's a part 2 to the mission, and that is to get Black people out of the burning house, which is known as the Democratic Party. See how straight up front I am? See what I'm saying? I'm very upfront with what I'm trying to do here, what the overall mission is for me. Now, along the way, whether you choose to leave the Democrats, I hope you do, you're going to get a lot of truth bombs. But I'm being very open and honest about what my agenda is, aren't I? Why can't other people be as transparent? Why come they can't be real? So, for instance, if Roland Martin were to be honest, he'd say, my name is Roland Martin. My job is to make as much money as humanly possible, all Black people. My other mission is to usher you into the Democratic Party. That's what Roland Martin would say if he was an honest man. See what I'm saying? So, I mean, and there's others we could do. If I was D.L. Hughley and I wanted to be honest, I'd say my job is to tell jokes. When I'm not telling jokes, I'm working for the Democratic Party as a sheep herder and a shield for pretty much anything Democratic Party-wise, because it's good for my balance book sales. It's good for opportunities in my career. I'm able to further my business. And maybe I'll get an opportunity to, shield for Kamala again. So see, if D.L. Hughley was being honest, he would tell you something like that. But they aren't going to be honest about what their intentions are. Instead, they're going to lie. So that's not what we do here. The Tim Black Show, very transparent, very real. I'm going to tell you straight up. Very honest. And then you have a decision to make. Is this something I want to partake in? Is this something I want to rock with? And you choose. There you go. So, look, guys, I know how it is. It's Friday night, man. It's Friday night, and we're all ready. I got my coffee. I'm assuming it's way too hot right now. Let that chill for a second. I want to start tonight's show off, though, with a bang, though. I got a couple of topics. What I do is I picked a couple of things that are going on in the media. I want to address those things. I want to get into some stuff, but I want to start off with an upbeat little short segment. Can I do that? Can I start off with something positive for a change? Glad you gave me permission. Now, check this out. I hear a lot of people talk about Angel Reese. And they say some things that are flattering, some things that are unflattering. I'm not going to get into their back and forth. I wish her the best. But from looking at things from a distance, just seeing what's happening, and from that, what they call it, the 500 foot view or something. It's some number view they give you, like 90-foot view, 100-foot view, whatever. Okay, so looking at things from the outside or from the top down, trying to get a larger perspective on it. I saw this clip of Angel Reese, and I thought to myself, you go, girl.
It's your birthday today.
Yes.
What's your birthday today?
Yes. It's
And
my
for your birthday today,
Oh, wow.
this is your cake. You said that if your mortgage was paid off, that you would retire, or you can pick if you want to work still. So your mortgage today has been paid.
Say, ooh.
You dropping the cake.
What?
Today your mortgage has been paid. You ain't got to worry about your mortgage no more. And if you want to still work and keep yourself, if you want to keep yourself busy, you can keep yourself busy. But Jamel has it handled. Shout out to Jamel to making it happen, and Janine, of course.
My
but
God.
your mortgage is paid, and you don't gotta work. You don't have to work anymore.
Are you serious?
Yes. And when I move to Chicago this year, actually, I'm getting a house, y'all. You can come stay with me whenever you want to. So you.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, okay.
Happy birthday.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mom. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I gotta stop it there, man. Just give it up. Just give it up, man. Yeah, I know in the media we talk about a lot of stuff. We have a lot of. It's the thing. Here's the thing. In media, always bad things sell. There's a saying: if it bleeds, it leads. Right. So we always have a propensity to go after the bad story, the tragedy, and that's what people want. And then people want you to tear people up, particularly Tim Black, because I go, I got a rant thing I can do, and I let people have it, and that type of stuff, and that's sort of like the go-to. But Angel Reese has been getting a lot of flack. Young person in the WNBA. All I can say is she loves her mom. She loves her mom, and she just did a great thing for her mother. And it's something that we should keep in mind, that these people are trying to take care of families. And it's just, doesn't mean you can't cover her and be critical or be real, whatever your opinion is. I'm just saying, I didn't see a lot of people covering this. Not that would make me do it or not do it, but what I'm saying is a lot of the critics of Angel Reese didn't cover the graciousness and the generosity and the love she displayed for her mom here by paying off her mother's mortgage. And I just think that's telling about what they really on. Like, I don't cover negativity about her. I don't cover politics. I'm sorry, I don't cover sports like I cover politics, unless it kind of bleeds into politics, like they got a mesh. But the point is, give it up for Angel Reese taking care of mom. How many of us wish we could do that for our moms or our dads or whoever raised us, our grandparents, or whoever has provided for us throughout the years, to be in a position to pay off their damn mortgage? That's an amazing thing. And give it up for that. That's it. That's it. No, she didn't say she just, it's other things she can do with her money. That's all I'm saying. What you do with your money says something about you. That's all. That's it. That's it. Okay. Some young brothers getting contracts. Maybe they did the same thing, but maybe some didn't. So let's just, I don't know, just put that in there. Okay, so let's move it on, guys. Check this out. I got to correct a couple things. Damn it, I gotta correct a couple things. So we're talking about the plane crash in the plane crash right here in DC. Reagan National Aircraft crash with a Black Hawk helicopter that took place a day ago. And the loss of 67 lives, 64 lives on the American Airlines airliner, and another 3 in the Black Hawk. And there were no survivors. And we covered that. And we also covered Donald Trump, and I covered Donald Trump. We watched the entire news broadcast, the entire press conference that Donald Trump gave. And I could tell today, either I was damn smart to lead the progressive side of things 5 years ago, or I was clairvoyant and I just got lucky. Because I could swore today, I got progressives commenting on Donald Trump's press conference who obviously only watch clips. Either that or they're just phonies and fakes and liars, just as bad as MSNBC and CNN and CBS and ABC. Trump, I will admit, guys, hey, Trump should have never brought up DEI in the conversation without proof. You don't say DEI, it didn't even need to come up in the conversation, frankly. During the press conference, Trump should have never said DEI out of his mouth, because DEI wasn't germane to the situation. It was a helicopter and a plane that collided. Not a DEI, not a government policy, not an implementation of an employment policy. So it really didn't have anything to do with what he was talking about. He did that for political purposes. So shame on Trump. Shame on Trump. Bad Trump. Orange man did bad. Okay? To the people that said, Tim Black, oh, somebody pulled you up about DEI. Somebody actually wrote this. Tim Black, oh, you're running from the Democrats that got you scared. DEI is bad. You should never use that to hire people, and that's what caused the accident. Dude, you got no proof. You have no proof. You can't just say a thing caused the thing without proof about the thing. That's how it works. And if there was proof, then you put it out there, then we can talk about it. And I don't run from nobody. I say whatever I feel like saying. That's the beauty of being me. That's why I have an audience. Some of you lames in conservative media have audiences because you lied to them to keep them. And some Democrats and liberals and progressives do the same shit when it comes to them. They lie to their audiences to keep them. I don't do either one. That's why we're where we're at. But here's the thing. Here's the new thing I got to do correct. I made some comments in that video after looking back at it. I feel bad, man, because there's some things I got wrong. I had no idea. I had no idea that there were so many lawsuits against the FAA. Had no idea there were so many lawsuits being sued. Like there was when Obama put into place, he put into place a policy that no white guys could get hired. And I had no idea that there were people who literally went to school, went to college, who took secondary school, paid college to get into aviation and work at the FAA. When Obama came in, he said, hey, we don't care. Get those applications out of here. And now all you need is a high school diploma. And they threw away the resumes and the previous applicants who were waiting. This is a lawsuit. Look it up. I didn't know it till after the show. They threw them out. So Trump's not totally lying about that. It's just that it had no point in the press conference. I dismissed his claims as bogus because it sounded so crazy. Why is Trump saying that these people are unfit and this, that, this, the other thing? Well, now I don't know if anybody that was working the towers or doing aviation, doing the control tower, what's it called? I have no proof that anybody that did that was sitting there with a GED and with no skills. I don't know how it works. I don't know. We shouldn't even talk about that part. Trump shouldn't talk about that part until he finds out explicitly what people had. And if there was a deficiency, and if that deficiency caused the problem. So that's the first thing. It is bad what happened. It's bad that people went to school, paid to go to school, submitted their applications, had college degrees, trained in the field, and you throw them out and vie for diversity people, and you accept people with high school diplomas over these people. So that's part of the lawsuit. Now remember, it's a lawsuit, so who knows? Was it proven in court? I don't know. That's the first thing. The second thing I was wrong about was what? What was I wrong about? I was wrong about that part. I was wrong about something else. It wasn't Trump. It was wrong. Okay. Yeah, it was. I pointed out I was wrong about DEI. That was wrong. It was wrong to bring up DEI. There was a couple missteps in that thing. There was a couple things I got wrong. And hey, look, it is what it is. Like, I didn't know how bad the criteria was. I didn't know the moving of the goalposts, so to speak. So Trump, in my opinion, I think I didn't go light on him, but he should have never mentioned DEI. Because, like I said, it doesn't have anything to do with anything. Oh, also, there are some theories out there that appears that when they were talking to the helicopter and they told the helicopter, you see the plane, he may have been looking at another plane. He just did not see. They did not see in that Black Hawk the other plane. There were several planes lining up to land at Reagan National. And when they said, you see that plane? They said, yeah, we'll see that plane. They said, okay, cool. And he said, we got this. We'll take the visual and do what needs to be done. This is what's said on the air traffic control airways. And then they proceeded to crash into the plane. So obviously, the assumption could be made that they were looking at the wrong plane. There were several planes. There was another plane that was further up. Maybe they saw that plane, and that's why they ran smack into another plane. And these are just theories. I don't know if we ever have an answer to that question. I don't know if there's ever an answer to that question. So these are just a couple things that that I don't feel good about leaving the way I left them. You know, and maybe that's just me, you know, trying to do my job the right way. And yeah, since it's my platform, I could come back, I could correct it. And I could say, hey, this is the official 10 Black stance on this thing, man. We don't know what caused it. I don't think it was good that Trump put DEI out there when we don't know if DEI had anything to do with it. Someone's grades on the tests and all this other stuff about people's cognitive abilities. I went back, I looked at it, I was like, I don't know if I should even listen to him and say that shit. Because who cares? The people that were working, you don't care about the history. Oh, here's the other thing. Here's the part I didn't even know about. I didn't know that Trump had dismissed people from the FAA. Right? I didn't know that Trump had fired people and did all this shakeup stuff. I know he put new rules in place, but he actually let people go. And there were less people working, or it may have impacted the usual smooth runnings or whatever. We don't know if it did, but it could have. So those are two things. I didn't know that. And it's hard. I'm a one-guy show, but I want to make sure the right information's out there. I think that's it. DEI. So was it DEI or not? We don't know. Hopefully we can find out. What we do know is that 67 souls, 67 humans lost their lives. So we do know. In the politicization of that, it's disgusting, you know, because it shouldn't be about that. It should be about getting down to the bottom line and finding out what happened. I wish Trump would focus on that part. The DEI part of this whole thing is just getting out of hand. But we're gonna continue to report on the DEI because I got a bone to pick with the DEI people. The people that are talking about DEI as if this is gonna save Black people. DEI was running out of Joe Biden, his entire administration. In fact, DEI had been implemented since Obama's days in office. So what I'm trying to tell you is if DEI was benefiting Black people, we would have a lot of evidence of it because it's been in place since Obama. Obama implemented it in 2010, I think. Various DEI practices. He was the first president to introduce it. So if DEI was so beneficial to Black Americans, where's the proof? It's been damn near 20 years since Obama became president. And during his second year, he started implementing these policies. You had his entire 2 terms. Then you had an Biden administration. I don't know what Trump did, but then you had a Biden administration. So you've got 10 years of various DEI programs being implemented. And when I say people show me the proof, people start talking to me like I'm talking another language. So I'll go and say they don't understand what I'm saying. They start ignoring me then. Now they get to ignore me. Because no one in cable news, no one in so-called liberal media, no one in progressive media, no one wants to say, hey, show us the proof, man. Go ahead, show us how it benefited Black America. They'll show you how it benefited corporations when they say, oh, they got more diverse than the corporation side. Walmart made more money. Okay, did Black people make more money though? Because I know, I'm not a fool. I know that DEI means more than Black. That's what the word diversity means. It means more than Black. It means diverse. Said, hey, I got a diverse pack of gum in my pocket. Well, then I'm expecting you to be multiple flavors. Not just cherry. Not just purple. I'm expecting a lot of different shit, like the toucan. The toucan gum that used to be out. They had all these different gum flavors. You know, I remember this thing vaguely. I remember this gum that had all these flavors, and it tastes amazing. It was like the best gum on the market, man. This gum, it was like, wow, and the flavors burst. It was a very, very sweet, very tangy, very, very deep flavors in this gum. This gum was great. But the flavors only lasted for about 3 minutes. And then it was like you were chewing air. All I'm saying is if DEI was so beneficial to Black America would be benefiting. You would be able to show. And you know what? This is how I know I'm right. And I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on past this. But I know I'm right because if there was any evidence, if there was any fucking evidence that DEI benefited Black people, it'd be everywhere. Everyone would be talking about it. Joy Reid wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. Okay? Rachel Maddow wouldn't quit. Whoopi wouldn't shut. Sunny would be nonstop. She would set a Guinness Book of Records world record of talking about it. The reason you know I'm right, you scumbags who refuse to admit snow is cold and wet and comes from above, you motherfuckers. The reason why we know Tim Black is right, because you know if the Democrats could brag, if they had facts and data behind their vacuous bullshit, they will be saying it. It'd be everywhere. It'd be on T-shirts. It'd be on bumper stickers. They'd have tattoos. Oh man, Kamala Harris would have ran on it. So I know I'm right. See, common sense wins. Common sense wins. So all you fucking lames and all you liars, and there's a lot of liars out there, all of them can kick rocks. Oh, Tim Black doesn't use the requisite amount of English. He's supposed to show the King's English when he speaks, and he's not using the correct dictation. He's not. His presentation is not like Mark Lamont Hill or Torres. Oh, he's not as eloquent as Amanda Seals or cute to look at as Candace Owens and as anti-Semitic or who's not as fluent in bullshittery as Lester Holt. But I'm right and I'm honest and I'm true and it's real. If I was wrong, it would be everywhere. If I was wrong, there'd be a DI on the fucking Jumbotron at every sporting game. There'd be DI at every basketball game. There'd be DI introductions. The when you watch the movies, the shit that plays, the little previews, there'd be DI commercials in between them. That's how much they would talk about it. The reason why you know I'm right is because no one's talking about results. Because it ain't about results, fools. It's about boosting the Democrats and lying to us. It's about extracting the one thing black people have. The only thing black people have is our history. The only thing we got is our history, and that's a currency. And them Democrats use that shit for money in their pocket by the way of programs. And DEI is a program. Shame on you people that should know better. Shame on anybody over a certain age with a certain amount of education, wisdom, or street sense not to figure this out. DEI has been killing it. It's helping black people. Why didn't Kamala run on it? Goofy. She wasted $2 billion. And not once did she have anything that said, hey, look at all the results Joe and I did with DEI. Look how it helped black people. Goofy. See, I want to encourage anybody. I want to inspire people today. You don't need to go to schools with these people. You don't need to hang in their circles. You don't need to kiss their ass. They're not that smart. They're not that smart. You're smarter than them. All you got to do is rely on your own smarts. Rely on what got you where you are. Rely on your basic common sense, because it's uncommon. You got these Ivy League fuckers up here debating and talking about how great DEI is, telling you how good it is. And here I go, Tim Black with a few credits post high school, shitting on them all with truth. If the Democratic Party had gains for black people using DEI, they'd be talking about it like that dude who you gave your cookies to, who won't stop telling people how great it was. Because that's the Democratic Party. They be, oh man, I did the damn thing, man. You know, me and girl. Yeah. Yeah. That's what the Democrats will be doing. The fact you know nothing happened is the silence. It was less than 2 minutes. Hell, she wasn't even undressed yet. I'm sorry. That's the Democrats. That's how good the DEI was to black people. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you want to go get something to eat? Can I buy you a new fit? Maybe I can get your hair done. Don't tell nobody, please. Don't tell nobody. It's Friday here on the Tim Black Show. Okay, let's go. Hey, look, man, I don't write this stuff down. It just comes to me. You know, Cat Williams said, Tim Black, you should just talk to people. Well, he didn't say that. He said, oh, Tim, first of all, what's clear is I just talk to my friends, have a conversation about things. And sometimes there's great things that come out of it. And we're just continuing a conversation from the last time you came out to see me. And that's all I'm trying to do, is continue the conversation. Shout out to Cat Williams and Theo Vaughn. They had a great podcast. I enjoyed this podcast more than I enjoyed the Shannon Sharp podcast. It's just people like messiness. They like the hearing messy shit. They like hearing negative things. I don't know why we like that more. I guess I started to show up by saying that, you know? People wanted to hear Cat shit on people. They wanted to hear Cat tear people down and expose them. But the new podcast with Theo Vaughn and Cat Williams is amazing for other reasons. Listen to it, become a better person. All right, guys, let's keep going now. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button if you're here, and shout out to my Tim Black Wolfpack people that are in the chat. Yeah, because I appreciate my VIPs, man. My VIPs keep this thing going, man. Ain't no party like a VIP party, man. Thank y'all. No Diddy, but thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all the best. Let's jump into it. So they had a DNC forum, guys. So Jamie Harrison is out as the DNC head. Some people might remember Jamie Harrison. Jamie Harrison is the DNC chair. He's also that guy that wasted $1 billion running against Lindsey Graham. Leslie Graham? Yeah, running against Graham. He got his ass kicked. Wasted a lot of money. Probably wasted more money than any other senatorial race in the history of senatorial races. So yeah. And he's now stepping down. It's over, right? They get to hire another or elect another DNC chair. And they had their forum and they were talking there, sitting there. And on the forum is Simone Sanders, that guy who's very annoying. You'll see who's on the forum. And there are a bunch of people that are applying to become DNC chair. Just so people remember, here goes Jamie.
Harrison will be the next chair of the Democratic National Committee.
My fellow Democrats, I started my journey to this stage in 1988. I was 12 years old, and my family was watching the Democratic National Convention. When Reverend Jackson came on, I paid attention. A black man from South Carolina, raised by a single mother. That was me.
You know, I get he's skinny. Look at Jamie being all slim and stuff. Yeah, I relate to that. This is one of the reasons why I say that Jamie Harrison is not a good politician. You know, and I'm really tired of this thing. And I'm look, there are a lot of black men in South Carolina. It's because you're a black man in South Carolina. That's not special. That's why you lost all that money to Graham. That's why you got your ass kicked. And being raised by a single mom is not that unique a thing as a black man. A lot of people get it raised, get that. And so I never got why that makes you special and why that's what you lead with. Not with ideas, not with how you're going to help people, but about your story. As if you were the Jedi Knight that went in and killed Darth Vader, or like you slayed a dragon or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you were some, amazing mythical creature because you slid out your mother's uterus and your dad wasn't there. That's not a rare thing. There are black men all over the country coming from that same background. I don't know why the Democrats keep acting like that's a reason to elect somebody to something. It's not. And they proved it when they did not elect you. So anyway, yeah, I know it's harsh. I don't give a shit. I'm tired. I've been way tired of this narrative that makes you special. Not I saved, tell me you saved somebody from a burning building. Tell me that you went and you fed the crippled children in some land, or you started a school tutoring class and helped a lot of poor kids in your neighborhood, or something that's tangible, but not like my mom was poor and she was tricking. That's not, no. Or I'm black. Yeah, I know, like it's 45 million other black people here in America with you. It's not like that's like a discovery, like, oh, by the way, it's black. We got black We have a black male in South Carolina here. Yes, he's he's not native to this land. His presence here is daunting. It's not something we typically see as he scurries through the brush here in South Carolina. Look at him in this unnatural habitat, a black male whose mother didn't have a husband. Look, oh, it's a sighting. We're here at the right time to catch it. It's an amazing sight. So glad we had film in our camera to see this shit. This is the type of shit Democrats run on. That was an ad for his campaign, not a documentary. Okay. If you weren't inspired by the fact he was black and his mom didn't have a dad, I guess you're racist, cuz it's pretty much all you read on. Okay, let's keep going. So they had a DNC forum. I'm off track. They had a DNC forum for his job that's coming open. Okay, and here goes some of those people at the forum talking. I'm not going to show you too much of this, just the beginning, because I know you would fall asleep and be like, Tim, F you. So I'm not going to show you that. Wow. Okay, we okay? Seems like I'm getting hesitation moves over here. Is the quality of this shit okay? Am I getting hesitations here? Why is this thing jerking? Is it jerking around here, Buck? Hey, Buck, my brother. Is this smooth? The operation looks like shit, is it? Hello? Is the quality okay? I want to go to the next segment. I mean, I want to continue this segment, but does it look crazy to y'all? Is it all good? No, sir. Is it okay, Buck? This looks jerky, man. See? See that? I'm supposed to be able to move, man. Looks good to you? Okay. Yeah, quality jerks a little, yeah. Quality's good. Okay, I'm gonna keep going, Buck. Just know I gotta make videos out of this shit, so, I don't want to be on one and then we have a problem. You know what, guys? Do me a favor. I'm going to reboot. I'm going to play some music. Don't go anywhere. We're going to the DNC forum, fam. Real quick. I can't take a chance on this being shit because I got great segments coming up. And if things aren't working, I got to know, man. Like, this is how Tim Black is living. So I'm going to run a commercial and come back, guys. Check it out.
Most news shows are suspect. They don't focus on Black issues, and when they do, it's all fluff. How does that help your life? How does that help your family? How does that help the culture? They don't. The Tim Black Show is different. Tim Black gives you news for people who can't stand the news. Real, authentic, researched, entertaining, on point. Don't let nobody take your cornbread. Visit www.timblacktv.com today. Get Black breaking news, politics, culture from someone you can trust. TimBlackTV.com. Join us today.
Okay, guys, thank y'all for being here. Hope things are okay. Yeah, see how smooth it is now? It's not jerking. I was looking like I was pop locking. I was in here breakdancing. I was in here breakdancing. Y'all ain't say nothing. That was crazy, y'all. I can't be breakdancing when I'm doing politics. And I know it's Friday. I said I know it's Friday, but I'm not supposed to be breakdancing when I'm talking about Jamie Harrison. Ah! All right. I'm sorry. Let me now I gotta go grab Jamie first. Let me grab the clip, okay? So okay, we're gonna go one at a time on the clips. Here goes. I want to prove to you that I'm not just talking badly about Jamie Ferguson. I'm sorry. Jamie Harrison. Okay. Moving on. So the DNC Forum, they're holding debates. This is a debate between these people that want to run to be the next DNC chair. So Jonathan Capehart, that's his name, Jonathan Capehart and Simone Sanders are hosting it, okay? And here goes the opening question to everybody on the panel.
This round, so I'm going to, I have a show of hands. How many of you believe that racism and misogyny played a role in Vice President Harris's defeat? Okay. So that's good. You all pass.
And we're quitting. Yeah, that's when we quit. That's when I quit. That's when everyone turns the channel now. Yeah, that's when it's over, Johnson. Yeah, that's when it's over. Yeah, the opening question is, did Kamala lose because she was a woman or because she's black? No other options? There isn't a she sucks option? That's not on the board, huh? Okay. Whew. Oh man, there's no. How about worst politician in recent history? Is that up there? Is that an option? Did you have any menus that are printed out so I can read them? My eyes are a little bad here. So all you got? You only got two options for why she lost? Oh God. Okay. Yeah. So the DNC is not trying to get better at all. Not trying to get better at all. The Democratic Party is stuck on stupid. That's what it is. Now, don't get me wrong. Racism exists. Misogyny exists. There are people that say, will tell you straight up, real talk, I will not vote for a woman. There are men and women that will tell you that they will not vote for a woman, for president, as president. So we can't say it doesn't exist. But for that to be your leading question, your first question out the gate, to sort of like be a primer, shows you got your head up your ass. Okay? That means that you are not serious about putting the car back on the road. It sounds like you want to keep riding in the bushes, rolling over raccoons and squirrels, killing livestock, destroying vegetation and taking out trees. Yeah, that's what it looks like. You have no intention on putting the car back on the road. You want to stay driving down in the woods. That's what you want to do. Because if you wanted to do an actual good job, you would start with that. So yeah, I don't know how you make it better. Yeah, something's really wrong with the setup tonight. But let's keep going. So Capehart and Simone Sanders, I don't know where this question came from. I don't know if this is a question, but this is a clip. And I don't know, I had a problem with it. I don't know what it's for. I don't know what purpose, what sparked this. I don't know where it came from. I don't know why she decided to say this. But I got a clip of this woman who's running for DNC chair, a sister, telling us stuff. The Black experience
has not gone away since 20 people of African descent came upon these shores at Jamestown, Virginia in 1619, and it's going to require us to think and behave in a new way. It is systemic, it is structural. When it comes to addressing diversity, equity, inclusion, access, and belonging, that is for all people of the United States, that must come across the voting line as well. This is everyone's America. Our story has a new form of glory that must come to our shores as well.
I don't know, man. How can I say this so it makes sense so people get it who are mentally challenged? Just using blackness is not gonna get you elected. Yeah, man, come on now. Black people had it hard. Black people had to deal with racism. Pick me. It's just I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's like all the Democratic Party likes to do, once again, is barter on blackness. Barter, plead its case on top of trauma. Black trauma. I mean, that's all she's talking about. Now, notice an isolated clip. I don't have the entire thing. But if this is any indication at all of what she's running on or how, damn. I think black people deserve better than this. We deserve better than having black folks come out here with the Democratic Party and use all our pain and struggle trying to get a job. Like, if you was really up for black people, the last place you be at is here trying to be the leader or the chair of their shitty party. That'd be the last thing you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really was trying to liberate black people, you wouldn't be doing this shit. You'd be somewhere trying to liberate black people because at best, you'd be liberating them into a burning house. It's fire everywhere. Come on, y'all, let's go inside. It's on fire. I know, but they got biscuits inside. And there's honey and butter on them. I don't get it. Yeah, I'm going there. I don't understand what's the point. You know? Too many people with career aspirations and no aspirations, true aspirations for bettering Black America. But they're willing to use black stories. Oh yeah, gotta use a black story. Let me use my worst black story. She sounds just like Jamie Harrison. She's the female version of Jamie Harrison. Yeah, I didn't know who my daddy was. That's probably her next line. I was born a poor black girl with no daddy. Pick me. Not what you try to do for black people, not what you bring to the table, just the same old. I don't know why people think it's cool. I don't think it's cool. I do not think it's cool. I think it's whack as hell, folks. I really do. All right, guys. So let me know what you think about the DNC chair. Is it a possibility now, just for a little bit of more context, Marianne Williamson was there. Yeah, the great Marianne Williamson was there as well. She, of the clips I heard, she did a pretty good job of saying all the regular things about Democrats and then still wanting to work with them. Yeah, I never understand these people, man. I don't get it. The Democrats are phony. The Democrats take money. They're corrupt. They're full of shit. I want to work with them. I'm going to go in and fix it. No, you're not. You're just saying those things because there's a contingent of Democrats that are listening to that shit who like beating themselves upside the head with a bat. I'm bad, I'm bad, I'm bad, I'm bad. You going to change? No. But I'm bad, I'm bad, I'm bad, I'm bad. I don't get it. They got all this criticism for the Democratic Party. Why would you want to work a place like that? Like, dog, like for real, fam. Say there's a job there's a job opening at a company that's shit. You know the company's bad. They treat the employees like garbage. What they sell is killing people. And they're racist as hell. Throw that in there too. Why would you want to work there? Because I can help turn them around. I want to be a part of the change. Nah, man. But see, like I said, folks, that's why I want to encourage everybody. Punch above your weight class. Yeah, man, go above your weight class. If you've ever feel daunted, or like maybe you're reaching too hard, you're aiming too high, maybe you're not equipped, maybe you don't have the requisite amount of credentials, you don't have all the degrees, or you don't have the connections, don't listen to that shit. Because these people are not that smart. And they don't think we're smart. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, you're smarter than them because you see through bullshit. They think you don't see through the bullshit. You see through it. There it is. Yeah. All right, give me a like on that one, guys. We're trying to get to 400 likes tonight on a Friday. I know how it is on Fridays. People go out and they enjoy themselves. So if you're watching this, thank you. Share it with somebody. I mean, it's not totally a disagreeable show. It's a good show. Good stuff going on here. Next. I don't know. I really don't know what happened here. Can we go to this? Okay. Okay, so I just got through reporting on one plane crash in D.C. Now I got another plane crash to report on. And folks, this one, I don't know what happened. I don't get it. Trying to figure it out. It happened. It happened today in Philadelphia. Oh, excuse me. Let's go.
Breaking tonight, we're getting some word out of northeast Philadelphia of what's believed to be a small plane crashing into a number of houses there. Waiting for some pictures there. I think we have them coming to us from Fox 29 in Philadelphia. Fires burning in multiple spots. If you know that area, northeast Philadelphia, Cotman Avenue and Roosevelt Boulevard. We're being told by Fox 29 that multiple fires are burning. There are pieces of what appears to be this airplane scattered here. That's from Steve Keeley, one of the reporters from Fox 29 on the ground. You can see some of the fires there. Authorities closing off those areas. We're trying to get word of casualties. We don't have any official word from authorities yet.
Yeah, man, she's still hanging. Yeah, man, she's still hanging.
Yo. Can you imagine coming out of your house and seeing that shit? That'd be a good reason to go back in the house, but I'm telling you, man, this is scary stuff. This is... Can you see it clearly here, what happened here? I know it's kind of difficult to see.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God, that's a plane!
Yeah, I don't know if it gets any worse, fam. That was horrible stuff. There is more footage of this going on. Just out of the blue, it looks like it just went down, and there's no explanation. It just.
What is it? No, it came out the sky. It It came out the sky.
Oh my God, y'all.
What is it, a plane? It just came out that sky. No, it's a car. They house on fire. Is it a plane or a car?
That shit was a plane. That shit just flew over top of my head when I was going back into work. Oh my God.
Oh. Oh my God.
A fucking plane just crashed on Cotman Avenue, yo. I was right there, bro. What the fuck? Yo, somebody crit. Oh my God, yo, the world, yo. What the fuck, yo? Yo, if y'all got peoples over here, man, call y'all folks, man. This shit crazy, yo. A fucking plane. Oh my God.
Okay, guys, that's all I got on it. I mean, there's this footage there. There's a number of casualties in this. Last time I checked, I think the number was 7. We got no explanation about what happened. A Learjet. A Learjet is what I saw was listed as the type of aircraft that went down. But no one, I have not seen reports on exactly what caused it. When I went to do the show tonight, that's what I was left with. Some of you may have more up-to-date information. So if you saw something, leave it in the comments section. I didn't see anything else to give us more insight about what happened. B-Tone says, I believe it was a medical plane taking a patient to Missouri. 6 were aboard, according to Fox News, now on YouTube. Tough stuff, man. Tough stuff. Someone said it looks like possible engine failure. Yeah, Kev, it does look like that, doesn't it? The way it looked like it dropped like a rock, like it wasn't, like there was no resistance. The plane was given no resistance. La La Cha Cha says it looks like it couldn't slow down. Yeah. Bad stuff, man. Bad stuff. Okay. Well, as always, fam, thank you, Lala. Thank you, folks. Herschel says, looked like it was in flames before it hit. Wow. That I didn't notice. I have to take another look at it, Herschel. Yeah, I'll take another look at that. Yeah, I'll give us updates. I'll give updates in upcoming shows about what they find out. Same thing goes for the crash in Washington, D.C., of course. And my thing is, as I was looking at this happen, I know I'm not the only one that was wondering, like, is this a thing now? Is this a thing where we're going to start seeing a lot more of these wrecks? See, Trump made some changes at the FAA. And, Trump has enemies. I hate to float that conspiracy theory, but I got to. I mean, I know I'm not the only one wondering, like, okay, does this have something to do with trying to hurt Trump? Because we got this is 2 plane crashes in 24 hours. I don't know how often we have plane crashes. Seems a little weird. Either way, guys, look, our condolences to the families. My condolences. I don't know if there were survivors. I don't think there were. I don't know if people on the ground got hurt. You're sitting in your living room and then a plane comes through your roof. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. How could you think you're asleep? I mean, I would think I was sleeping if something like that happened. I'd be like, what the hell? This can't be real. This is a vivid nightmare I'm having. This nightmare looks real as hell. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, fam. Can't believe it. All right. Let's keep the party going, guys. Remember, you watch the Tim Black Show. The Tim Black Show is brought to you by the Tim Black Legacy Mug. All right, this is the Tim Black Legacy Mug. It goes in your microwave. It goes in your dishwasher. It goes and you put water in it. It holds water, coffee, tea, other beverages. It is also supports independent media, this independent media channel. It is politics for the people. That's the mug. It's a legacy mug. To get your own legacy mug, go to timblackmug.com. That's timblackmug.com. Pick up yours today. All right. I got a couple more segments, guys, I want to get to. We got Nina Turner, and we have Chuck Todd. Chuck Todd and Nina Turner. Okay, so we're going to do both of those, guys. Buck says the quality is kind of ass. Buck said he didn't say ass. He said the quality is pretty bad. Okay, so we're gonna go to Nina Turner, sounding the black alarm, and we got Chuck Todd out at MSNBC. I'll be right back in 30 seconds. Let's see if we can do that. 30 seconds, we're gonna do that, okay? Let's roll with another commercial, and we'll be right back. I hope the commercial played last time.
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't be fooled by corporate media talking heads misleading the people. Get your news and information from an entity that keeps it real. Tim Black. Tim Black is the host of The Tim Black Show. Independent news that leaves you informed, inspired, and sometimes entertained, but always in the know. Go to timblacktv.com and sign up today. The Tim Black Show is news for people who can't stand the news. See you there.
If you are not a member of the Tim Black Show, become a member. Yeah, go ahead and become a member, man. You right here at the door of becoming a member of the Tim Black Show. Go ahead and do it. Go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live. Become a member. Buy me 1 cup of coffee a month. And we good. We good. I'll shut up after that. Okay? I'll shut up and roast these Democrats after that. We'll get to the truth of this.
Most news shows are suspect. They don't focus on black issues, and when they do, it's all fluff. How does that help your life? How does that help your family? How does that help the culture? They don't. The Tim Black Show is different. Tim Black gives you news for people who can't stand the news. Real, authentic, researched, entertaining, on point. Don't let nobody take your cornbread. Visit www.timblacktv.com today. Get black breaking news, politics, culture from someone you can trust. timblacktv.com. Join us today.
Yo. Question with that. I don't know if that helped, but I hope it did. Welcome back to the Timberlake Show. We got a couple segments for you on a Friday. My people, my people, my people, my people, we are back. Thank you for singing, hanging in there. We got commenters. We got Buck Bewley. We got the Black Mamba in the house. We got Megs doing what she does, giving out memberships. We got Black Mamba giving us donations for the cuss jar. And we'll get to the other comments because they're a little longer to read. But we will be reading those comments. So keep the donations coming and support the super chats. And let's get into it. Let's go with Nina Turner. Let's go to Nina Turner for $200, please. All right, so a lot of people on this show know that Nina Turner is a powerhouse of progressive politics. She also is was a candidate for a congressional seat in her district there in Ohio, where I feel she got robbed. And Nina Turner has been on this show often, so I got a lot of respect for Nina Turner, and I think she's, as I stated, a powerhouse, and I love what she's doing. She's always a person that speaks her mind, and she's a masterful speaker, a great communicator, and a damn good person. So, yeah, Nina Turner is special. Nina Turner recently appeared on Newsmax, okay? So she's on Newsmax, and I have a segment of her there. Let's check this out. Don't hide from me. Don't hide, Newsmax. I had it. Where did Nina Turner go from Newsmax? Let me go to the top here. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. We had to reset a couple times. Well, I guess I'm about to go to her tweets until I find this. Newsmax. Damn it. Okay, so let's go to her tweets. How about we do that? Okay. Nina Turner put out this tweet that I want to respond to. I saw this tweet and I said, wow, Nina Turner is always speaking her truth. She says, 2020, attacks on BLM. Move to her, move from me to her. Okay, so let me pause. She says, attacks on BLM. 2022, attacks on CRT. 2024, attacks on woke. 2025, attacks on DEI. Black. They mean black. Okay, so, and it's unfortunate I can't find this clip because now would be a good time to go to her clip because her clip is sort of like in conjunction with that. Oh, I found it. Here goes Nina Turner on Newsmax speaking to her clip or her tweet or X.
Hold on. You talk. Now let me make a point. I have not. Hold on. You talk. Now let me make a point. I have not heard from the Trump administration. I've listened to every one of Donald Trump's press conferences since he took office. I listened to all Pete Hegseth's press conferences and Sean Duffy's. I didn't hear any of them say that if somebody who was black, blue, red, green, short, tall, female, male, whatever, got a job, it was because of lowered standards. I didn't hear that. You're changing the goalposts.
They are saying that.
No, they didn't.
They are saying that. It is called a dog whistle. They are saying that. In 2020, it was Black Lives Matter, right? In 2022, it was CRT. In 2024, it was woke. And now in 2025, it is DEI. All of that is
You're the one making
Leland,
this about race. They're the ones making it about merit.
They're the one that's making, Leland, they're the ones that are making this about race. Now, I didn't know you want to do this dance with me tonight. You should have told me I would have wore different dance shoes. They are making this about race. Every time I turn around, they're talking about DEI. They're making this about race.
Why? Okay, hold on. You're the one conflating. Hold on. Let me finish.
No, I'm not.
Let me finish. Okay? You're the one who's saying DEI equals race. They're the ones who say we don't want DEI. It doesn't matter about race. We want merit.
No, but they're turning around in a backhanded way. See, you need to come on and travel through the black community with me and have this conversation in the black community. I want to invite you to do that because most black people understand what is going on here.
Okay. So that's Nina Turner. That's her point of view. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I respect Nina Turner and her point of view. And that's her tweet to follow it up. And I want you to pay attention to how big this tweet got. 6.2 million. So in order to get 6.2 million views, let's just say I feel very secure in saying that obviously Nina Turner is getting retweeted by a lot of people in the Democratic establishment. Obviously, there are a lot of Democrats who retweeted her. Yeah, that's it. Because that's a lot of retweets. I disagree with her. Big time. 2020 was attacks on BLM. There were black people attacking BLM as well. And BLM meaning black, yeah, it did mean black. Because it's got black in the name. BLM was black. That's the only thing up here that's black, is BLM. I think BLM, because it was Black Lives Matter, you can't say you're racist if you were attacking BLM. I mean, that's the only way you can say it's really attached to black people, and obviously it's a black thing, because it's got black in the name. But, you know, there it is. That's what it is, okay? There are other people that went to the rallies. There are people that bought T-shirts. Other people donated to Black Lives Matter, the organization, not the movement. So I put out a tweet to show where I'm at on this. And this was, I didn't reply to her, but her tweet inspired my tweet. That makes sense? Okay, she started a conversation and got me thinking. And I wanted to speak to this from my point of view. And this is my point of view. BLM was co-opted. Anybody that knows the history of Black Lives Matter knows there were people on the ground in Ferguson who were fighting for those rights of people in Ferguson. The core founders of the Black Lives Matter grassroots, on the ground people in Ferguson. A number of those people are deceased. Darren Seals is one of them. DeAndre Joshua was another one. They mysteriously become unalived. The people that are owning the mansions, the people that are rocking out, the people that Black Americans are pissed off with, that scammed the hell out of the black community to buy houses in Canada, Europe, Los Angeles, $1 million mansions. That's not a bragging thing. That's not something, it deserved criticism. It needed more criticism. We should have been listening to Darren Seals more and all the other people that were warning us about Black Lives Matter. CRT was a distraction. CRT is something that it was a distraction perpetrated by Republicans and Democrats that did not help black people. In fact, nothing on this list helped black people. Yeah, both CRT and woke share the same designation. They share the same space. These are both things that were used in the media between Democrats fighting against each other, like the Hatfields and the McCoys. It was like 50 Cent fighting Ja Rule. That's what it was. It was rap beef. It was LL. LL and How You Like Me Now, folks. How You Like Me Now. Kumo D, yeah, LL and Kumo D. But hip-hop did not win from that. Hip-hop was still where it was. What I'm trying to say is black community did not benefit from CRT. A bunch of academics wanted to have a conversation, as my guy, as Todd was saying, well, academics. A lot of academics wanted to talk about these theories. Well, what we needed, I don't see how CRT helped black people get ahead. I see it was a conversation between those people. Same thing with woke. Now, we know what woke was before, but just black people being aware of their history, aware of what's going on in the world. And then it was co-opted once again by the left and the right. It became something that the left could talk about, or when I say left, I don't really mean left. I mean corporate left. I mean, we say left, but we don't mean left. Okay. I don't think a lot of socialists were rocking with the woke, but I'm saying the Democratic Party was woke. We woke. And they weren't applied to anything. And then later, Republicans is like, woke is bad. Woke means all this other shit. We gotta, promote LGBTQIA, and people can have, we want bathrooms. Everybody used to say bathrooms and all this other stuff they were throwing into it. Target had the girls and boys clothes in the same aisle, the toys in the same aisle. I was like, I'm trying to pick a toy out for my son. I'm 80, my grandson. I'm 85. And you put all the toys together. I don't know what's the boy toy and the girl toy. And the Democrats and the wokes were like, it's all the same, man. Once again, this does not benefit black people. Remember, Nina Turner's talking about black people. I fail to see how that benefits black people. DEI is now, current. DEI is not about black people. It's about LGBTQIA, immigrants, and dreamers. The first time the initial start of DEI being implemented as a policy was with Barack Obama. Barack Obama was championing for who? Was Barack Obama championing for black Americans? In fact, we know he wasn't, right? But I'm going to ask you, was Barack Obama championing for black people when he was in office? Those of you who have a memory of this know the answer is easy. This may be one of the easiest trivia questions I've ever asked on this show. Not only was he not championing for black Americans, he said it emphatically. I'm a president for America. I'm not the president of black America. Pull your pants up, Pookie. Get out of here. Then he proceeded to pass gay marriage in the DREAM Act. If DEI was for black people would be doing pretty good because that would mean there would have been programs to uplift black people since 2009 when Obama first initiated DEI programs in the government. But DEI is not about black. It's about LGBTQ, dreamers, immigrants, veterans, women, Jews, Muslims, because it's religion, it's ethnicity, it's all these different things. It's for the world. DEI is for the world. Now, do we have some morons that think DEI means black? I don't know. I mean, hell, they were boycotting. They were boycotting Coors, weren't they? Because Coors had a picture. This influencer was given a case of beer with her picture on it. It wasn't even in the stores, and they boycotted because she was trans, and they put her likeness on a beer can. And all of a sudden, their stock dropped. The bottom dropped out the stock overnight. Kid Rock was shooting cans. For some reason, Clint Eastwood came out and cursed at people. Started yelling at a chair that was empty or something. I don't remember. Kind of all running together. John Voight came out and told us to kiss his ass or something. I don't remember, but something like that. James Woods, someone dug him up. He came out and said things. I don't know. It was kind of weird. What I'm trying to tell you is all these things don't mean black. None of them do. They are just pawns in a game, in a word game between Democrats and Republicans, the Bloods and the Crips in the political world just fighting. The people that suffer the damage, the people that are victims of this shit are black people. And another thing, you cannot indict Republicans for going against DEI or woke or CRT and BLM, saying it's black and it's not black, but saying it's black, when you got Democrats who sell it like it's black. Right now, they're talking about a boycott. Black people need to boycott Target because of DEI going away. Which is kind of strange because Al Sharpton has a black organization. His claim to fame is fighting for George Floyd in the last 10 years, right? But if DEI was everybody's thing, why isn't Al like bringing Italians to boycott? Why is he not bringing Muslims and Jews and LGBTQIA to boycott Target and Walmart and Amazon and anybody else who's in their DEI programs? Because it doesn't directly impact black people. It just impacts everyone. So the Democrats are using the same old talking points, the same old playbook, which is use black people in order to benefit themselves, hook their friends up, and have an argument with Republicans. Which brings me to my bottom point. My bottom point is this. The Democratic Party and the Republican Party are parties for white folks. That's why it always bugs me. People want to call you a sellout if you're a Republican, but they don't call you a sellout if you're a Democrat when they both are white parties. They're both, the infrastructure of both those parties are white. The Democrats have had exactly one more, they've had a half black president. That's it. That's all. Mind you, black Americans in 2023 got a whopping 1.3% of federal government contracts. That's under a black vice president with a super black, I owe all black people, I owe black people so much. I know it wasn't for the blacks, I wouldn't be here, and I'll never forget. I owe you and I got your back. And he proceeded, Joe Biden proceeded to make sure we had a whopping 1.3% of federal contracts. That's why DEI is implemented. Now, if all America can do is give us 1.3% of DEI programs, or if all we get out of DEI on the federal level is 1.3% of federal projects or contracts, what good is DEI? Once again, it proves my point that DEI is some bullshit, and it's not here for black people. It's there for the Democrats to run on. It's there for the Democrats to use against Republicans. It's also there for that $187 million program that somebody picked up in consulting fees to teach people DEI on the federal level. And that's the price of the program that Donald Trump scratched. Almost a $200 million program that somebody was awarded. How much you want to bet the people that were awarded that project, the $200 million project, weren't black? I feel safe saying that because only 3%, less than 4% of DEI projects are directed by black people. So I feel safe to make an assumption that whoever got the whopping project of $200 million to oversee the training of DEI in the federal government wasn't black. So here's the thing, man. We gotta stop falling for the games. It would be nice if we stopped falling for the banana in the tailpipe. It'd be nice if we stopped letting the Democratic Party use us as a currency, using us as a trading card. I don't know about you, but I don't like being a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't want to be a Pokemon card. I don't want to be a playing piece for the Democrats to bargain and then have Republicans and Democrats fight over who likes me less, who's going to hurt me less, or whose turn is to kick me in the ass, or whatever. Because that's actually what's going on. Now, don't get me wrong, I got no problems. Hey, we have a difference of opinion. You know what I said? Most black people know what's going on. Yeah, most black people do know what's going on. That's why I know most black people did not retweet that tweet. That's black people that really know what's going on, or they know Black Lives Matter was some bullshit. It was some cut. You go up on that website, they're talking about breaking up the nuclear family. I've got a nuclear family and I'm proud of it. I would like to maintain it. And a bunch of other bogus shit on that website. people who raise $90 million and can't be asked to answer for it, and then dip from the public eye. Now I like to forget all about that shit. And the CRT and the DEI and the woke. I'm not defending the Republicans. Not at all. I'm not defending them at all. But what I will not do is sit back and watch Democrats try to do a victory lap or Democrats coalesce around some bullshit. Like black people somehow benefited from anything on that fucking list. BLM was a hollow talking point for Democratic Party to use. Ever since they took the currency of the grassroots that was actually working hard on the ground in black communities, co-opted it, commodified it, and sold it. And at the same time, sold us out. That's some bullshit. If you want to criticize it, you should be able to. I think initially I didn't know this stuff. I didn't know how bad BLM was. I didn't want to believe it. But BLM is not an indictment of black people. It's an indictment of a certain type of black person in a certain type of Democratic Party that trades on that bullshit, using blackness to further their own gains. They wanted to run on it, and they did. They ran on the death of Michael Brown. They ran on the death of George Floyd even further. So it is what it is. DEI does not mean black. Trump didn't say DEI broke down the planes either. He said it was more than likely the air traffic. It was more than likely the pilot who crashed the helicopter. But most people didn't watch the press conference to hear him say that. He said it like 3 or 4 times. But he did mention DEI. He left the DEI part like it could have been a problem. It could have been part of it. But he conceded that more than likely the pilot of the helicopter. But who cares about facts? We want to ride the wave, so we don't care about really what was said. And me correcting the record is not correcting the record, it's helping Trump. He don't need help. He's already president. He can't be elected again. He's in his last term. So he don't need help. He already won. All I'm trying to do is help black people. And I wish more of us was trying to do that with me. All right, guys, let's go to the last segment. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Chuck Todd is out. And I first heard that Chuck Todd is out at MSNBC, I laughed. I did it, you know what I'm saying? I had to let one out because I'm no Chuck Todd fan. I've been critical of Chuck Todd in the past. And I'll probably remain critical of him in the future. But as I prepared for this segment, I ran across some clips of Chuck Todd. And damn it, Chuck Todd was saying some things that weren't half as bad as the shit I hear Don Lemon say. Seriously. I don't know what happened. Chuck, he not totally fucked.
If the way so far that Donald Trump's performing tonight versus Harris, this really is an indictment of the Democratic Party for the last 3 years. Because you want to talk about Nevada, you talk about the voter registration advantage. Republicans, basically, for the first 3 years of this presidential cycle, just destroyed the Democrats on voter registration. All across the country in the battleground states, Republican registration advantage. The last 3 months, Democrats have done well. 3 years versus 3 months. So far, the 3 years is paying some dividends for Trump.
Yeah. You said, hey, the Democrats fell out on it, getting people lined up to sign up. Meaning there was no momentum. There was no energy really in the Democratic Party. Yeah, all of the Beyonce and all of the, you know, the Kelly Rowland and the Glorilla and the Meg Thee Stallion and Eminem in Detroit and I don't know who else, John Legend coming out. For some reason, that didn't actually move working class people to come out. It looked good. We eating popcorn, watching Mary J. Blige, watching whoever the fuck. Or you were online listening to Luke Campbell and Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley and D.L. Hughley and insert name a black person who don't really know what the hell they talk about, trying to tell us to vote for Kamala Harris. And then telling us we're idiots and fools and morons and sellouts and cools if we don't. But for some reason, that didn't motivate people to the polls. So Chuck was right. They failed in the most basic of things you got to do in an election. And that is get people excited and make them want to vote for you. People were excited about Trump. When it came to Kamala, it was no comprende.
Story of the night is the shift among Hispanics. Look, Hispanic voters are swing voters, and I think, you know, what's interesting here is the Republican Party treated them the same way they treated white working class voters. They courted them the same way they treated white working class voters. The Democratic Party has spent a lot of time treating it as an identity group. You know, and you know, whether it's Latinx, which sort of fell flat, and so there's been a lot of hand-wringing about this inside Democratic circles. A real split, like, you know, it was a total misread sort of by the coastal strategists when it comes to how to target working class voters of color. And I think we're starting to see sort of a working class coalition start to drift to the right. You know, before, Donald Trump had working class whites. Now he's adding working class Hispanics and working class, not necessarily seeing evidence of working class African Americans, but adding working class Hispanics. That becomes a very durable majority.
Listen to him. Like I said, I didn't go into this thinking that Chuck was worth the fuck, but he kind of did the thing. I need to find another word that rhymes with Chuck. Everybody duck. Here comes Chuck. He's right. Working class. Turns out, you know, some of the shit that the Democrats were talking about just weren't things that would materially impact people. And yeah, I know at the end of it, like at the end of desperation time, garbage time, Kamala was throwing all types of policies at the wall, hoping that some of them would stick. But it was very late in the game. I don't know why people think. She didn't come out the box like, look, let's load up on some stuff that's going to make people excited. She basically ran a Hillary Clinton campaign. Vote for me, I got a uterus. Vote for me, I'm a woman. And that just didn't work because it's sort of like the Jamie Harrison thing, where Jamie Harrison ran on being a black kid, a black person, black man from South Carolina with a mom that was on the system. Somehow that didn't, just didn't do it. Or single mom, single mom. And that's sort of like what Kamala was running. She's just running a very generic, not offering anything, nothing big. You know, and to the end, she tried to do something, but it was late. It was way late. And all the Oprah forum didn't work out. 60 Minutes of getting sued. What was it, CBS? One of those are getting sued for like doctoring, trying to help her talk. They're getting sued right now by Trump for millions of dollars for replacing her word salad comments, trying to give her a boost in a last minute like interview. So yeah, she stunk it up.
Another way of saying that is the education gap.
Well, it's the same thing.
College educated or non-college educated.
It doesn't matter your ethnicity. It matters your education.
But is it Donald Trump or is it the Republican Party?
Or is it the Democratic Party? Okay, meaning like I don't, you know, it's the Democrat. It is, first of all, Latino voters in many ways are driven by the same issues. And there's one issue in particular, actually, that Republicans align closer with Latino voters, or Latino voters align more closely with the Conservative Party, and that's school choice. And that has been, and you can't help but wonder, both Florida and Texas have been very aggressive about expanding school choice. Where have Republicans made the greatest gains among Hispanic voters? Florida and Texas. So education, the economy, those issues, bread and butter issues, and that is how they talk to them. I'm not saying Democrats weren't, but for the sort of the cultural issues don't play as well with Hispanic voters as they may with college-educated whites or even African Americans.
And we saw the Trump campaign hammer some of those issues
Over
in
and over.
ads over and over again. Take a break.
I do think they need to figure out how to get back to their first principles of being a working party. And arguably, I think it turns out Barack Obama began this turn in the wrong direction when he put his arm around Hillary Clinton and sort of picked a side, the establishment versus the populist wing. Well, the populist wing of his movement went over to Bernie Sanders. And then a quarter of those people went from Bernie to Trump. They've got to figure out how to talk to the working class person again, regardless of their ethnicity.
There it is. Yeah. That's where I'm at, folks. I've come to the conclusion that any talk about blackness by the Democratic Party is just a mechanism to separate us from our vote or from our money. Definitely from our revolution. Or our movement building. It's a way to pry us away from actual trying to make fundamental change. Say nice things about black people or even acknowledge black troubles, black issues. But that's not enough. And if I got to choose between black people, like black issues getting lip service and people focusing on economics, as a dad, what should I go with? What's more important? Mind you, Democratic Party is not offering to fix anything. They're not running on fixing anything or changing anything. They're just running on, let us talk black to you for a second. We're going to roll out Martin. We're going to roll out Roland Farton. Martin Roland. Roland Martin. Roll him out. Roll out, Joy Reid. Roll out Sonny Hostin. Roll out Whoopi. Roll out. But what are they really talking about doing? At the end of the day, no matter what you say about Trump, that doesn't change the price of my mortgage. Doesn't change my school system. It doesn't change what's going on in my block or what's going on in my retirement. Doesn't change any of that. None of this conversation changes anything. So for some people, that's enough because they don't need anything to work for them. So when they start talking about the class dilemma, right? When they start talking about what Chuck was talking about with class, if you're a college-educated black person making good money and you're doing well, you don't really need the government to work for you all that much. Nah, you can get into theoretical arguments about Trump being a bad guy or a good guy. And that'd be enough for you. You can have arguments of things that don't even have to do with money. They have to do with who's right, who's wrong, who's a better person, who has more art, who's philosophically better. But when you're a person that needs government to work for you, when you're a person who's wondering if you're going to be retired with any dignity, if you're a person that's wondering how you're going to be able to put food on the table, what's going to be better for your kids, well, those conversations that only lead to bragging rights and calling other people racist, don't really mean a lot. I mean, because most people that have sense know, you never really know how people really feel about you anyway. And that's really what the Democratic Party has been focused on. So back to Chuck Todd. I think Chuck Todd, at least looking at this is recent stuff. Maybe he started realizing, bump them Democrats. It's built up. He's been with MSNBC almost 20 years. Probably got a good nest egg. He's probably as popular as he's going to get. Like Jim Acosta, why not strike out on your own? Why not give it a shot? I mean, it's working for Don Lemon. And if Don Lemon here can be acceptable, I mean, Chuck Todd never told black people you need to pull your pants up and clean up your neighborhood and stop being homophobic. Chuck Todd never said anything that disagreeable. And for some reason, there are black people that still going, yay, Todd, you argued with Vivek for us. So why not leave? Shit, I'd leave. So anyway, Chuck Todd, not as bad as I thought he was, at least not in his last hours. Maybe he decided that Trump's going to be here for at least another 4 years unless something happens. And if he's here for another 4 years, that's a long time to shovel shit. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm Tim Black. Thank you for being here, folks. It's Friday. We made it through. We did the damn thing, man. Wasn't easy. Technical difficulty night. But I like to hear what you guys think about it all. Just a conversation with my people. Just chopping it up with my people. You know how we do. What's going on, people? So let me go to some of these comments. I got my brother, Revelated the Spirit of Indifference. The Dems are so black men whenever they use black single moms as a narrative, since they were the ones to break up the family in the first place. Sorry, Tim, I might have said too much. Nah, that's your opinion, brother. And it's at least half right. Richard Wimbrey says, thanks, Tim. Well, thank you, Richard. I appreciate you, Richard. The Revelator came back. He says, Tim, the same thing about Trump's enemies crossed my mind, too. Yeah, it seems weird. All of a sudden, we got planes falling out the sky. Right after the FAA suspensions and making some changes. And immediately, they didn't even let things get cold. We'll see. Your reply tweet on X was dead on accurate. Thank you, Revelator. I appreciate it. It's amazing, Revelator. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. I thought it was a pretty good tweet too, brother. And notice my tweet is at less than 30,000. Her tweet, which I would debate. I mean, I don't think anybody can deny my tweet is spot on. Hers is 6.2 million. And mine's is 28,000. So Democrats don't want truth. They want their version of it. You really think more black people think that DEI is black than think that the Democrats is white party or white America with black faces? You really think that? I think more black people feel the way I feel. We probably find out, we'd probably be able to prove it if this video, if my content got shared more. We'd really see, wouldn't we? Yeah, I think more black people feel that way. Kirk says, correction. He said the Democrats had a half a white, half Kenyan president. Man, I'll tell you, man, my folks always, he said, you know, they always going to hold you up, right? They always going to tell you the truth, right? So that's funny. You're right, though. Hey, it's true. Yeah, when they elect a real black, you know, when they elected a black person that's rooted and booted in the black experience, let me know. Half white, half Kenyan president who was raised by his white mother, lived the life of an upper-class white man before running for president as a black man. Da, 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 da. But he had a playlist on Spotify that had at least 3 black artists on it. And he liked Jay-Z. And the white guys that ran his campaign told him to brush off his shoulder. Oh, come on, Tim. Oh, Tim, come on. It's Bird B. You know how I do. Come on now. Tim, I know you got sour grapes. Sitting over there with sour grapes. Man, because you ain't got enough grape. Come on now. Come on now, want some strawberries? How about some watermelon? Michelle, got some sour grapes for Tim. He's got sour grapes. Can't help him. Too busy counting money. Now we do. Count money, baby. Got time for black folks with sour grapes. Too busy over here with it. Me and Michelle over here with it. Arlene Chambers says, did the whole DEI thing so when Vivek said the enemy wants to hire immigrants who are smarter than Americans? Hire immigrants for less money and no benefits. You know, is that where it started? No, it probably started. It started with Democrats. Started with Obama with the DEI programs. Like, look up the lawsuit or the FAA lawsuit. I shit you not. The FAA lawsuit is something special. You know, because I don't think I still have it on my phone, but it's crazy stuff. It's crazy how Obama did it. He was like, we're going to change the rules. We need more whites out of here. Get rid of the whites. We have some diversity. We need diverse. So like they threw out, white people was pissed. They went to school for the FAA, the federal, and he was like, nah, I'm changing the directive. We're going to get some DEI in here. Come on now. Gotta have some diversity. You got sour grapes. You don't want to help Latino brothers and sisters? They want to fly planes? Oh, yeah. I'll let it go. Black Mamba says, great show tonight, Tim. And Nub Glory says, competent FBA man should try to persuade Representative John James to run for the Michigan Senate seat one more time. He's a Coburn veteran, and he's SY CISBM. I know I should know what that means, but I don't. I think I know what the BEM stands for. Anybody knows what this acronym means? CIS. What the hell? Why you just can't tell me what it means? Why you gotta send me through all this BS? What does CISBM stand for, fam? Black Manosphere. And on Save Yourself, Black Man. He's a Save Yourself Black Man? Okay. John James. All right. Save yourself for what? Black woman? I got a black woman. I'm fine. Got to get the right one, though. You know what I'm saying? I think that goes with everybody. I don't think white guys are like, any white woman will do. You know, I don't think Asian men be like, anybody Asian. I think everybody has to be selective, don't you? I'm just saying. That's how I see it. I think everybody's got to be selective. I mean, it won't work with everybody. You can't have a life partner out of just anybody. All right, guys. Thank you for being here tonight. I love you. I appreciate you. Remember, like I always say, don't let anybody take your cornbread. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your support. Go get a Tim Black mug once again. TimBlackMug.com. Thank you to Buck Bewley and Black Mamba and everybody, the Tim Black Wolfpack, my VIPs, Team Black in the house. Thank y'all for holding me down. I appreciate y'all. You guys are on point. Yeah. That's it. What else? That's it. We'll be back Sunday. See y'all Sunday. All right. And like I always say, where are my ladies? Oh, there they go.